All right, fucker, let's get it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast. I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest host of them all. OG Hatch, me, you know the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people all around the world? All my friends. What the fuck is up with y'all, man? Episode 94 on the grind on 100. As you can see at the bottom of the motherfucking screen, man. This shit don't stop for a motherfucking me soul, man. I've been telling you that shit for 94 motherfucking weeks now. Who better? Who you know doing it better than your motherfucking boy, man? Don't worry, I'll wait. There's a lot of shit going on, man. I want to say shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped and joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love, support. Hopefully, up there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. It's a whole lot of shit going on in these motherfucking me trenches, man. Slide shit going on, man. As you can see, man, episode 94. Like I said, the grind on motherfucking me stop for a motherfucking me soul. I did miss last week. I did take a week off. I'll be honest with you. It's a lot of things we got to get into on the docket today. But last week, it wasn't shit to talk about, fam. I'm be honest with you. I ain't really feel like coming in here talking about the whole school shooting shit. That shit is kind of played out. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is my. I don't want to say played out, but what I want to say is I talk about that down there on every other episode. I feel like I've been talking about school shootings and innocent people losing their lives for at least 10 weeks straight. I was just burnt out on that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I do want to say I took last week off just because I didn't want to come here rambling about a bunch of bullshit. And I didn't want to give y'all a weak-ass episode, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of shit we got to get into on docket this motherfucking week. I am happy to say that. We got to get into it as a man. Getting compliments is rare. Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. I know I'm a good-looking nigga. I'm a fly-ass nigga. I be out and about doing my thing, hair swaying in the wind and shit like that. But as a man, getting compliments is rare as fuck. And it's time we fucking talk about it. We gotta get into the male birth control. It's on the way, fellas. Is we copping them pills or not? I know niggas popping the perk 30s like it's nothing. Is we popping the male birth control when it's rarely available? We must talk about it. I may be dipping my hands in that motherfucking me jaw. I'm not gonna lie to you. And also, man, we gotta talk about how far it's too far to plan a sneaky link. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a sneaky link, but I hate planning a fucking sneaky link. It's not spontaneous. It's not spontaneous enough for me. So we gotta get into that. Also, we gotta get into growing up too motherfucking fast. Jada Pinkett-Smith has came out and said she wants peace between Will and Chris Rock. Cap. I'm calling cap on that. We gotta get into that. Also, we gotta get into Don't Fuck with Cats. Dive deep a little bit more into that. It goes into a show that I was seeing on Netflix a few weeks ago, and also it ties back into the school shooting that happened last week. It's weird as fuck, but the topic is Don't Fuck with Cats. Also, we gotta get into the playoffs recaps and Rolly Romero getting his ass rolled in the motherfucking ring. It's a whole lot of shit we gotta talk about before we get the fuck up out of here tonight, man. Let's go ahead and kick this shit off, man. Real talk. Episode 90 motherfucking 4th, Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by nobody else but your motherfucking boy, OG motherfucking Hatch. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. You know, first month of me topic. Well, you know what? Take this off first. That can wait. I want to say, just because as I mentioned at the top of the motherfucking episode, man, we did take last week off just because I didn't want to come here talking about all the shootings and things of that nature. So before we get into all the shits and the shits and giggles and the hee-hees and ha-has, I do want to make sure I come on my platform and say rest in peace to all the innocent victims who lost their lives, all the kids, the few adults who were shot and killed at that school. And Awwww, I believe it was Awwww Elementary or something like that. Don't quote me. I don't know. I've been smoking. But as you can see, I'm in a sincere, my heart's in the right place right now. So I want to say rest in peace to all people that lost their lives. Send my prayers and condolences to all the families, friends, anyone who those victims impacted on a daily basis in a positive way. Also, earlier today, before I even pressed record, I came across another clip that there was a shooting at a hospital out there in was it Oklahoma? I think it was in Oklahoma. I think it was in Oklahoma. Don't quote me on that as well. But there was a shooting in Oklahoma. Well, there was a shooting in the hospital. It just said it was a shooting in the hospital that left 3 people confirmed dead. The gunman also killed himself, and other people were hurt in the shooting as well. I'm assuming there were gunshot wounds and shit like that. But as you can see, man, there's a lot of shootings and a lot of tragic situations going on these last couple of weeks. Of innocent people getting shot down in public places. We had people get at the store last week or 2 weeks ago, being shot. A bunch of people, elderly people. I think the youngest was like 33 or 36 or some shit like that. So you've seen a lot of people, man, getting killed by just doing everyday life, regular shit. So I just want to make sure I come on my platform and say rest in peace to everybody who lost their lives. It's sad as fuck this shit is going down. I just seen a report about a 10-year-old boy at school called his school and told him he was gonna shoot the school up type shit. So it's a lot of shit, it's a lot of weird shit going on right now. You hope that everybody gets home safe when they just trying to get from point A to point B. But right now we're living in some wicked ass times, man. So I want to say once again, on behalf of all the friends of the show, we send our prayers and condolences to anyone who lost their lives. And we send our prayers and condolences to anyone who's been impacted by these situations in a personal way, because this shit is some crazy ass shit. It truly motherfucking is. But moving on. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. But moving on. We got to talk about getting compliments as a man is rare as fuck. It's one of those things. It's one of those things as a man I truly never think about. I truly never think about how rare it is for me to get a compliment. Like, I always do the complimenting. Hey, baby, you look nice. Ooh, shit. Ooh, your hips is hipping. Your body is bodying. Your smile is smiling. Like, look, man, I've been listening to that fucking Destiny Child. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to... Look, man, Beyonce had me twisted. She said, you thought I would lose my breath, but I'm inhaling. You thought I couldn't breathe without you. I'm inhaling. That shit been having me twisted all motherfucking day. But it's real shit. I do the compliment giving. Girl, you look good. You're looking good. But I was asked, I've been asked this before, but I was asked recently, by a young woman. She's asking me, like, when was the last time I got a compliment, like from a young woman? And I was stumped. Like, I truly had to think about the shit. And it's been a minute. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, of course you got your casual, the DMs, hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying? Looking good, the heart emojis, the winking emojis. You get all that shit in the DM. The DM play is DM play. But I'm saying, like, actually out and about, crossing paths with a motherfucker, and a woman straight gives you a compliment. Ain't even gotta be on no trying to holler shit, but a woman giving you a straight compliment. And I truly was stumped. Like, I didn't have an answer. It took me 20 minutes because I had to think about it. Lead that conversation. Like, I just come back to that shit because it was eating me up. It was eating me the fuck up. But it doesn't happen that often. And when I told her that, she was just in disbelief. She couldn't believe it. Now I'm not maybe she was, trying to holler at nigga. That was her way of trying to let me know she thinks I'm attractive or some shit. But she honestly couldn't believe that I don't receive compliments like that. And I tried to tell her, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's women, who lets me know they find me attractive. But it's rare that a woman I don't know gives me a compliment. It's rare that a woman just gives me a compliment in a face-to-face interaction. You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe how shocked she was. But as a man, women don't be giving you compliments like that. Nah, that don't happen like that. It could be some cultural shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be some cultural shit. Is there some race-related shit? It could be. I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get killed. But depending on the different types of women I've interacted with, that determines the amount of compliments or amount of, you know what I'm saying, good feel good shit that I get told. You know what I'm saying? It truly does. But I don't know, that's a different conversation. I ain't trying to get killed on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't happen that often. And I'm putting my fucking foot down, damn it. I'm putting my motherfucking foot down. My size 14s is hitting the pavement. I deserve more compliments. I work too hard. I look too good. I be too fly. I deserve more compliments. And I guess the real reason why I bring up on the podcast, man, it's about shortchanging yourself in life. You know what I'm saying? I've realized with myself that I've allowed a lot of shit to slide and go by as of late that I would have never imagined that I would let happen. Like I truly realized that as I can sit back and reflect, I've shortchanged myself on my interactions with people, my interaction and experiences in life. I've shortchanged myself. And it all dumbs down to as simple as dealing with people who don't give you compliments on a day-to-day basis. Not even day-to-day basis. People who don't give you compliments on the reg. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I can be around people who don't, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily praise me, but just show me love. I can't do that because I know I show too much love, whether it's, you know, an abundance of love or I make it known that there's love in this situation. And I feel like I've honestly been shortchanging myself with my relations with people, you know what I'm saying, with women, with motherfuckers I bring in my circle to try to get this money, get them game on how to get this money, how to better their life. I've shortchanged myself by making sure I was always 100, making sure that at the end of the day, motherfuckers can say it was that nigga fault. So I've shortchanged myself and I've settled for piss poor relationships on different levels. You know what I'm saying? Personal, professional. You know what I'm saying? Friendly. You know what I'm saying? In all types of relationships, I've settled for less. I've done that. And that's what I really noticed when I was just sitting back like, yo, bro, I've been fucking a lot of chicks. I've been giving this top tier dick to a lot of chicks who straight don't praise me and shower me in compliments. like I was offended. You ever looked at yourself like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, what? Like, I should be getting compliments all day, every day. Not just by one person. I should be getting compliments all day, every day. And the moment I realized that wasn't happening from the people who would hit me up and tell me I was acting funny, or for the motherfuckers who was hitting me up telling me that I don't get them this and I don't get them that, when you can't even simply give me compliments or show me love on a random fucking Tuesday, I can't be in contact with you. We can't be cool. You shouldn't be in my life. And that's the moment I realized I just been giving my time to a lot of motherfuckers who do nothing for me. And maybe it's some extremes there. Maybe y'all can't really see the correlation between those 2 points, but that's how my mind thinks. If I can't depend on you to actually just say some feel good shit to me, how can I really fuck with you? How can I truly think you fuck with me for real if I don't even hear from you? How can that happen? Like on some real shit, how the fuck can that really motherfucking happen? Comment say show us. You wilding out, man. Show me your titties. Comment say show the tits. Show me your titties. I will put them on the screen for the folks. I truly motherfucking will. But that's truly how I feel, man. Getting compliments as a man is just rare as fuck. It truly motherfucking is, bro. And I want to make sure I came on the pod and said that shit. I'm moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Male birth control is on the way. Is we copping or no? I don't know. I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Because there's a side of me that think I'm doing pretty good. There's a side of me with this whole male birth control shit that think I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be 27 years old with no miniatures. You know what I'm saying? I have no miniatures running around right now. You know what I'm saying? Whining and crying, calling me papa. I have none of that going on right now. So on one hand, I'm like, man, I don't need that shit. Dump that shit on their back. Ugh. Dump that shit in their belly button. Ugh. Dump that shit on their chest. Ugh. All right, let me stop. Yeah, there's ways around this. But then there's another thing I was thinking. I've had so many experiences in life while I was having sex, and the immediate doubt crept in the back of my mind as soon as I was done. Like, oh fuck, she's pregnant. I'm gonna get that text. like you know when you pull out, but you kind of like, damn, bro, I do be pre-cum. Like, let me stop. I'm sorry, that's too much information. but it's like I've had so many times to where like I've had some, some wild, outstanding, amazing sex, and then afterwards I was like, fuck. I hope this ain't the one. I hope this ain't the time that, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker was made type shit. So then I sit back, I'm thinking about this male birth control. I might be popping them shits like Skittles. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because there's a part of me that's like, fam, I've been wanting this shit all my life, B. Like, they was thinking of me when they made this shit. They was in there with their lab coats on and shit like, yo, it's a nigga named Hatch, man. Y'all are getting me. Y'all are getting to it. You're doing his thing. He deserves it. He's black, young, talented, successful. If there's one thing he needs in life, it's his fucking pill. And I honestly feel like they was thinking of your boy. But I had to do a deep dive, man. Because I feel like everybody's talking about the good shit that can come with this birth control shit. Speaking of birth control, I'm gonna say this on the pod. I've never seen a condom that's made for women. Have y'all ever seen that? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. You know, you see my hands moving? I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. I've never seen a woman pull out a condom that was made for women. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. So when I sit back and I think about how quick women are to talk about men not protecting themselves, when I sit back and I truly think about that, I have to sit back and ask myself and ask all the women, lady friends of the show, do you have protection? Are you relying on that man to be protected? Are you relying on that man to be responsible? Where's your protection? Where's your pistol? Where's your condom, young lady? Huh? Tell us. Show it to me. I've never seen it. So I just wanted to make sure I got that off my chest. I've never seen a woman pull out a condom for her and put that motherfucker on. I don't even know what that shit look like. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. It can't be a bigger fucking... No, it can't be. It can't be. I don't even know that. I don't even want to Google it because I feel weird Googling that shit because I've never seen it. I've never met a young lady that motherfucking me responsible. I never met her. I never met her. She always depended on me. Men are getting dependent on from day one, man. But on the serious note with this male birth control shit, and I don't want to be a party pooper, but it made me think about the large spike in STDs. It's gonna be new STDs being made. Like, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be HIV 3. Like, it's gonna be AIDS 6. Like, it's gonna be all types of shit. Like, COVID gonna be an STD. Like, at that point in 5 years, if this shit really happens. Because when you truly think about the level of responsibility that people have when it comes to sex now, it's not that high. It's not that high. I just got through. I was joking around, but I'm being kind of serious. I've never seen a woman with a condom that was made for women. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. So that's one hand. Like, that's just one. That's like a constant. That's one thing you can damn near count on when it comes to having sex. Maybe it's an America thing. I don't know. But men don't always take that shit serious. I've been in many instances where I wasn't on my serious shit when it came to all my safety and my knowledge about sex. I've had some wild nights where nigga, I was waking up the next morning like, yo, man, I just hope this shit don't come back and bite me in the ass. Like, I've had these moments. You know what I'm saying? I've had these moments. Let's see what the comments say right fast. Let me see. That depends on where you're trying to prevent pregnancies or STDs. Many women have IUDs. There's pills. There are patches. There are many contraceptives that are prevent pregnancies. True. I know about those. I've been knowing about the chicks with the little, you know what I'm saying, thing they put in their arm since I was in fucking like elementary school. I've been knowing some fast ass little girls. You know what I'm saying? I know women right now who got, you know, on birth control, pop the pill, take the little tablet every day. I mean, like little tablet pill every motherfucking day. I know the girls, the IUDs and all that shit. I ain't met nobody with a little cigarette nicotine patch here. I ain't seen that. But that still don't talk about the condoms part though. Because everything you just listed is prevent pregnancy. That ain't got shit to do prevent STD. I've never seen a woman's condom. I've never been with a chick to her crib. She came over and she pulled that out her shit. It's always they flop on the bed and they're like, you got your shit. They looking at you like, you got it? You got the good stuff, Mr. Biggs? Like that's usually how that goes. So it's just like sex is the way I truly look at it with this new condom, I mean with this male birth control shit, after you get all the shits and giggles out the way, after you get all the joking out the way and you get to a serious point, like I mentioned in this podcast before, it's not always jokes if we never get serious. You know what I'm saying? With the rate of STDs and the rate of people catching shit, the rate of shit becoming the norm. Like if you go talk to doctors and pharmacists and all that shit now, they talk about herpes like that shit is the common cold. They talk about herpes like that that shit is nothing. Like they be like, you know, it's common now. They don't even talk about like how to prevent the shit. They just be like, you know what, it is what it is. You think they got the shit. You would think the doctor got the shit because he's not tripping off telling you about the shit. So I only feel like if they come out with if the male birth control passes the human stage, because right now I think they say tested on rats or some shit, raccoons or some shit, some wild ass shit. But now they finna move on to human trials. I just feel like the ball will get dropped even more. And I can't say I won't be a nigga that dropped that ball one time. But I feel like the responsibility level was already low on that shit. So it's just like if motherfuckers feel like the man is fucking impenetrable now to all this bullshit, then it's gonna be even more careless acts taking place. It's gonna be a whole lot of bullshit going on, and I really feel like that. But I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna buy me at least a half dozen of them motherfuckers. Comment says best preventative is to be celibate. Now, and you know what? Honestly. And I've talked about this, I think, a few times on this podcast, or I maybe just said this shit, you know what I'm saying, conversation, speaking to people. I really want to be celibate. I'll be celibate for at least 36 hours. I feel like every time I announce to myself that I'm celibate, somebody try to throw me that pussy. It's like somebody just put up the fucking the Batman signal, like, oh, Hatch is looking for pussy. And it's like every time I announce to myself that I'm celibate, like you can do this, that's when motherfucker, that's when like the thickest woman I know just wanted to throw me some ass out of nowhere. Like, come on, what are you doing? But that's truly how I feel. But I do think celibacy is something that probably is the best measure to prevent from doing all this shit. I go through my, you know, I go through my what's the word I can use for this shit? I don't want to, because it's not, I don't want to say drought. I go through my phases, I should say, where I'm not actively fucking somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I guess motherfuckers do test celibacy without saying it's celibacy, but Yeah, man. I guess the best thing to do is not to be fucking. It's sad as fuck. It's wild as fuck. Because sex is crazy good. But that's like the best thing to do now. Because shit is kind of running rampant. It's all types of motherfucking STDs and drugs out here in these streets. I ain't gonna fake it. Whole phase. Whole phase. No, I've never had a whole phase. Okay, you know what? It's not even a topic. This may be a topic right now. I don't believe in a whole phase. I don't believe it. To me, a whole phase is just when motherfuckers saying they single. Like, well, there's nothing different. Because I don't know, maybe it's because I've never been in an actual relationship. So it's like, I don't know what my whole phase is compared to my regular everyday living. Am I a hoe? Like, I don't think I'm a hoe. Like, I don't think it's just like countless women out here can just look at me in my eyes and say, nigga, I seen your drawers at your ankles. Like, I don't think I don't think that there's that many women where I should be embarrassed. But like, oh my God, the comment says you a hoe. Oh my God. I'm not okay, maybe I am a hoe. I mean, hey, fuck it. But I don't think I'm a hoe. It's on. I see Shannon Sharp says, not what people call you, it's what you answer to. So I'm not a hoe, baby. I'm not a fucking hoe. But I don't believe in the whole phase. Because what is a whole phase? What is a whole phase compared to just living a single life? Because if a whole phase is just having sex partners, everybody's a hoe. People only really talk about their whole phase was the moment before they got into a relationship. If you just out here doing your thing, not in a relationship, have you always been your whole phase? So I never truly believe in that shit. I just be like, oh, that's when you wasn't in a relationship. That's when you just doing your thing. That's when you just out here living life type shit. Because I don't believe in the whole phase. I truly don't. But I do want to say this because it ties into the next topic about growing up too fast. I realized with myself that, and it's been a thought process of mine that's been going on for the last couple of years. Let's get this wild ass comment off the screen. Jesus Christ, call me a hoe. Let's get that off the screen, please. But I've realized with myself that I probably got about a good 2.5, maybe even 3 if I try to stretch it. I probably got a good 2 to 3 year stretch of me being able to fuck whoever I want to fuck. I got about that much left in me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm mid key, not high key, not low key. I'm mid key. I'm mid key. Serious about wanting to be in a serious relationship. I'm mid key. Mid. You know, you smoking when you first started smoking, it's a mid. I'm mid. You're gonna need a lot of it to get high. But I got about 2 or 3 more years. I don't want to grow up too fast, fam. I feel like growing up too fast, I feel like that's something I've been doing since I was 9 years old. I feel like since I turned 9, I was there aging in dog years. Mentally, physically, spiritually, not financially, of course. But I feel like I was aging in dog years. Because I was growing up too fast. Pops was dead. Had to be the man of the house. Was watching my little brother 24/7 when I got out of school. Mom's at work. I'm cleaning up. I'm doing this, taking care of this little nigga. Not being able to live la vida loca. So now that I'm able to live la vida loca, I want to stay la vida fucking loca. But it's getting tiresome. It's tiresome meeting new people. It's tiresome having to explain the things you like, the things you dislike. It's tiresome meeting new people and finding out they do the things you dislike. Because it's just even more aggravating. Like, oh, why the fuck I even bring you around? I hate you. Like, I hate everything about you besides this fat ass you got. Or this fucking nice throat you got. Or this fucking nice smile you got. Or this nice swag you got. It's so much things you find out that you hate about a motherfucker besides that one thing that got you to reel them in. You know what I'm saying? But in all seriousness, man, I got about 2 years in me. Two solid years. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those years where I go out like Kobe and try to like straight just go crazy and meet as many beautiful women out in the world and just, you know what I'm saying, plant seeds, quote unquote. Or am I just gonna keep riding it out, just doing my thing, be focused on the grind? Because I do feel like I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. We were talking about love and all that good shit. And they were talking how being in love is like one of the best things in the world or some shit like that. And I honestly feel like a lot of the bullshit that I went through in the last last 2 years, I guess. Damn, 2 years? Damn. Goes back to me saying I gave a lot of motherfuckers too much time. But when it goes into like the last 2 years, so to say, a lot of the bullshit that I went through on a you know what I'm saying, on a seeking love type level was forced. I put myself in those situations because I wanted to be in love. So I don't think love is something I can truly force. I don't think that's something that I can say at this deadline, I'll be falling in love or I'll be doing some shit like that. I can just honestly say that as of right now, honestly speaking, this bachelor shit is getting kind of played out. As a nigga who think they gonna die in 3 years, as a nigga who think they gonna die in 3 years, this shit played out, buddy. I gotta hurry up and live a new life fast as fuck. This shit ain't it. This shit ain't hitting no more. I got too many. I was talking to my homeboy, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna move on because I don't want to be talking too many tangents. But in July, one of my mans is growing up, one of my childhood friends, one of my guys, my boy D Stone, getting fucking married. I gotta fly into town and go see that and do that shit. And then my other homeboy, one of my mans, you know what I'm saying? My man's ex, y'all seen him, y'all met him, y'all heard the nigga talk. Nigga having a baby. So it's like, and I was telling my mans, I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm proud of y'all. Like, I'm low key, I'm low key jealous, but it's like good jealous. It's like you know how when people set goals, when people reach new heights, and you know them closely, you know them on a personal level. That shit pushes you to another level. When you see nigga get into a bag, or you see your homegirl get into a bag, it's like, damn, I need to step my game up. And I was telling my mans, I'm like, bro, you having a baby and D Stone getting married, like y'all niggas is y'all setting goals and standards that I'm trying to reach. So it's like I can't do nothing but be happy for my guys, and they taking this new step in life and they becoming, you know what I'm saying, these good men for their, you know what I'm saying, significant others, for their kids to be. Seeing shit like that makes me want to hurry up and get out of this, you know what I'm saying, this lane I'm in. It got me putting my blinkers on type shit. Where we going? You know what I'm saying? Got me putting my blinkers on trying to get out this lane because I'm not trying to be, I don't go to the club now anyway, but I'm not trying to be that 40-year-old nigga at the club. I'm not trying to be in my mid-30s, late 30s, in my 40s, still rocking and dressing and acting like these new niggas. I don't even act like the new niggas now. So I don't want to reach a certain age where I feel it's just too fucking old to still be doing the same shit I'm doing at 26 years old. So seeing my guys do that, man, it makes me want to grow up even more. But I don't want to grow up too fast, man. I'm stuck in a weird spot, guys. I truly am, man. You can probably tell by listening to this episode that I'm stuck between wanting to do something serious, but I don't want to make the same mistake that I made in the past of being so gung-ho and want to do something serious that I put myself in a fucked up situation that could have been super catastrophic. That could have not only hurt me but other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? I want to grow the fuck up, but I don't want to miss out on all the fun shit that I'm still able to do just by living the life that I'm fucking living. Real talk. Moving on. Let's get into how far out is too far to plan a sneaky link. This is serious because sneaky links are fun. Let's just put it. Sneaky links are fun. They're spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? They make you feel good when after you have a good, successful sneaky link. That sleep after that is top tier. It's unmatched, honestly, because you feel like you just did some James Bond shit, some Golden Gun shit. You got shit done. You beat the big boss. when the sneaky link is great, everything's mwah, type shit. But recently, I don't even want to put that on the pod. But the question I have on the screen is how far out is too far to plan a sneaky link? Reason why I say it, let's get this off the screen right there. I don't think I've changed the bottom ticker at all. That's how you know a nigga that's how you know a nigga rusty as a month. We took a week off, and every time I take a little break from doing the podcast, I always come back that first episode, rusty as a motherfucker. But the reason why I had this on the screen, I asked this question because, sneaky leaks are fun. And there's a certain element of surprise, and you get a certain level of adrenaline when a sneaky link comes through. When you hit a motherfucker up at, you know what I'm saying, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Ooh, don't let it be a midnight sneaky link. Oh my God. Those hit different because there's a rush. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, like, when motherfucker hit you up like, yo, I'm trying to come through. What's up? You, oh shit, you moving shit around. You straightening shit up. You making sure shit look good for what's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? But the planned sneaky links, they don't hit the same. And when I say a planned sneaky link, I'm talking about the week in advance sneaky link. I ain't talking about the yo after work, let's get to it. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about it's Sunday. Yo, let's link up. I can't, but I'm free on Thursday. Thursday? You free Thursday? This dick hard now. I can't promise you my dick gonna be hard for you on Thursday, baby. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what's gonna happen on Thursday. I might go crazy at the gym, and I may forget all about you. I might get high as a kite on Thursday and forget all about you. I may go out to eat Thursday. I may go get something with somebody else on Thursday. Damn it, the finals start on Thursday. Steph Curry's going for gold. You gonna do the grip trick? But honestly, a planned sneaky link is just not spontaneous enough. It don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same. Anything, I don't know. So my question to you guys is, how far out is too far to plan it? Because I've been testing myself with this. This has been a thought of mine for the last couple months, to be honest with you. So I had one example. You know what I'm saying? It was a 2-week plan. Put on the calendar, hey yo. You know what I'm saying? On the 24th, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Come through. You got the kids, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I'm locked in with the pie, yada, yada, yada. Suchy. Trying to come through and sucky, suck. Fucky. No, I got stuck in my rhyming bag right there. But honestly, the group was like a 2-week window. Yo, what's up? 2 weeks, it works for you, works for me. What's popping? Let's set it up. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We'll link back up, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's still a go, yada, yada, yada. You know, it's like a Calendly invite. You know, you get a Calendly invite from a job interview. It's like the same thing with the sneaky links. You know, same thing. Especially when they got kids and shit. But how I felt on the 10th was completely different. How I felt on the 24th. I want to fuck a hole through the wall on the 10th. Even on the 14th. Hell, on the 18th. I want to fuck a hole through the wall. On the 23rd and 24th. Hey, man, I didn't got my issue over. I ain't even check. I didn't forget all about you, baby. I'm not even thinking that highly of you right now. So how far out is too fucking far? Let me see. Comment says single people problem. No, it truly is a single people. It's truly a single person problem. And look, that's the problem. That's just the issue. Being single, it makes you think about things you shouldn't be thinking about. Like when you in a relationship, you got some in-house sex. When you got in-house loving and attention, you don't care about all that other shit. When you single, you know what I'm saying, you being responsible, taking care of other shit, and you setting up these other, you know what I'm saying, quality one-on-one times. I'm promise I'm gonna start talking better on this podcast. So instead of saying these quality fuck offs, we're gonna say these quality one-on-one times. How about that? When you setting all this stuff up, it's just like, yo, it's too much that goes into it. Because, like you said, a single person, I'm not with that person. I'm not with that person. So it's clear that I don't think, you know what I'm saying, I'm not in a loving and attractive mood to this person all the time. So if I feel like if I want to link up with you today, I can't promise you that I'm gonna feel the same way 6 days from now. So the 2-week link up is too far. Unless you're somebody that live out of town and these link ups is rare and not often at all. A 2-week link up, we not scheduling that. We not doing that. I don't going forward. I'm not scheduling no more dick appointments. I'm not doing. You're not getting dick. I'm not showing up. Dick's not delivered. I'm not doing it no more. Hit me with the spontaneous shit. Make me hop up and say, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Make me start dusting off the couch for no reason. Give me a reason to do that. Don't hit me up telling me we finna link up in 6-7 days. The dick I planned on giving you tonight, I can't promise you. I can't promise you. I can still give you the same dick 7 days from now. I can't. Because right now, I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. Your ass looking plush. You know what I'm saying? You rocking it. 6-7 days go by. I'm not even thinking about you no more. You got to do some more shit to wow me. You know what I'm saying? Get me back. You know what I'm saying? Want to fucking hole through you. So yo, y'all know too much of my personal life on this pod. Y'all know too motherfucking much, man. But it's true. How far is the sneaky link? I honestly say, on some real shit, it can't be no more than like 2-3 days. That's why I try not to plan my sneaky links out. Like if I really try to do a little sneaky link, I hit up like on a Wednesday night, Thursday night. If I can't get to you that night, all right, maybe we can link up. You know what I'm saying? Friday, Saturday, some shit like that. I don't even try to do the little sneaky link on a Monday or Tuesday, fam. Because now I feel like I'm getting played. You tell me you gonna fuck with me on Sunday. It's Monday. You tell me you gonna fuck with me on Sunday? Oh. Nah, we not doing it. In other words, she just not feeling you like that, my boy. She don't like you like that, my guy. Real talk, man. Hit me up in my DMs, man. Hit me up with a review. Hit me with a comment. How far is too far for the fucking sneaky link, man? Real talk. Moving on, man. So we hurry up and get the fuck up out of here, man. We almost to an hour into this podcast. Jada Pinkett, she want peace. I don't believe her. Jada Pinkett, man, it was a clip that came out. She was talking about some Red Table Talk shit. As we said she would. She's promoting her upcoming episodes about alopecia and things of that nature. Before we joke anymore, I want to say the jokes was never about people with alopecia. It was never about anybody with a disorder. It was never about that. All jokes on this podcast that have been made about this topic have been strictly about Jada Pinkett-Smith. I know I made a Charlie Villanueva joke. The only reason why I bring it up is because in her promo for the upcoming episodes about alopecia, she had a picture of Charlie Villanueva. So it made me think about that. So I wanted to make sure I came on her and let motherfuckers know that it was never a joke about alopecia. That was never my intent. And no one accused me of it, but sometimes it's better to get out in front of shit and let it be known where you stand before, let people know where you stand, just in case there's no confusion and people can't, be confused about where the fuck you stand and who the fuck you siding with. So I wanted to make sure I said that. But also in this video about her promotional episodes about alopecia and shit like that, she talked about what happened at the Oscars. And it was very brief. She talked about how she wants Will Smith and Chris Rock, these two intelligent, smart, beautiful, black, healthy, adult, rich men. She said a whole bunch of shit. how she wants them to come together and talk this out and get through all that bullshit. Fuck that. Ain't no talking. Ain't no talking. I see through all this shit. On one hand, people can look at it and say, oh, that was a man who stuck up for his woman. Now his woman standing up for him, trying to, speak highly of him and things of that nature. That's not what I saw from that clip. I didn't see her say anything complimentary about Will Smith. She didn't say how she appreciated Will Smith for doing that shit. All she said was she hopes that they can talk it out. And the reason why she wants Will Smith and Chris Rock to talk this shit out is because that bag that Will Smith will be getting sued for will be big as fuck. Chris Rock gonna hurt that nigga pockets, B. I said it when this shit first happened. Ain't no pressing charges on that. Let that nigga go. Let him go home to his family. Let him dance at the after awards party and shit. Let him do all that. What you do with that nigga with all that money is sue his ass for at least 25. I need at least 25 million. I need at least 25 million. We know you got it. You just assaulted me in front of millions of people. In front of millions of people on live television. Yeah. I need at least 25 million. So when I see Jada Pinkett-Smith come out with this little bullshit telling she wants them to talk it out and get through this, no, what she wants is that Chris Rock does not sue Will Smith, because if he sues Will Smith, that's her money too. Jada ain't got no money like that. Jada Pinkett-Smith ain't did shit entertainment-wise that's bringing in the big bucks over the last 10, 20 years. She been in a few cameo little spot roles in films, but she ain't getting shit to where the bag for Jada Pinkett-Smith ain't that big, especially what the fuck I'm saying. It ain't costing motherfuckers an arm and a leg to get Jada Pinkett-Smith in a fucking film. So she don't want Chris Rock to take that money. That's what the fuck I saw through that shit. I'm fed up with old JP. with old Jada Pinkett. I'm fed up with Jada Pinkett, man. I don't believe shit she gotta say. I don't believe her because she always shining. Her head and her face is always fucking glistening. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. She got Will Smith losing his fucking mind, looking like a fucking. He don't look like the Fresh Prince. I tell you that much. So it's like I'm just done with Jada Pinkett-Smith. I'm not gonna stay too long on the topic. I just wanted to make sure I came out and let people know that she has broken her silence and she has spoken and said she wants them to speak things out and things of that nature. As someone who's on the outside looking in, I'm actually a much more bigger fan of Will Smith than I am of Chris Rock. I'm not even a Chris Rock fan, believe it or not. I don't think he's that funny. But I do know what an innocent person looks like. I do know what a bully looks like. I do know what an instigator looks like. I know what these things look like. And I can easily put those labels on each person involved in this situation. And as a huge fan of Will Smith, he's in the wrong. He deserves whatever Chris Rock decides to do. His best bet, in all honesty, is to hope Chris Rock takes that conversation with him. That Chris Rock takes Jada Pinkett up on that offer. Because nigga, I'm gonna get a bag. how you want to handle it type shit. You want this to go into the courts where I put down I want 100 million, or we handle this outside the courts and you give me motherfucking me 10, 15 million in cash. How you want to do it? That's how the convo should go. Nigga, how you want to do it? You want to give me 10 or 15 million right now in cash? Or you want to go to court and I say I want 100 million because nigga, I got trauma. Nigga, I can't sleep. Nigga, I can't eat. Everywhere I go, everybody asks me about how I feel about getting smacked. Everybody, they doing smacking motherfucking me. They sending me smacking emojis, smacking gifts. Everybody on my ass. Bill collectors bringing this shit up. Like I gas that shit the fuck up. So that's the convo, nigga. How you want to handle it? You want that to happen, or you want to give me this 10 or 15 million and straight hundreds and fifties? Cold hard cash, nigga, in the Louis V suitcase, bitch ass. Like for real. That's the conversation. Ain't no peace. Ain't no making up. No, on some real shit. We can make up. It can be peace. I'm talking the moment. You know what? Fuck. I don't even want it in cash. I want a wire transfer. I want a wire transfer. I want that motherfucker, my account to spike. I want my account to spike, nigga. It can be peace as soon as that shit is done. I'm talking as soon as that shit is done, we can go on Instagram Live. Hey guys, just made up. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings. It can be all that good shit as soon as I get my money. Hey, I'm talking as soon as I get my money, I post a video. But until then, there's nothing to talk about. Fuck your image. Fuck your big head ass wife. Fuck your weird ass kids. Fuck Gemini man. Fuck all that shit. None of that shit is important unless you're talking dollars, my nigga. And that's coming from a nigga on the outside looking in. How the fuck you think Chris Rock feel? Cause it's probably moments where Chris Rock be like, you know what? Ain't worth it. But then that nigga jaw start hurt. His jaw start tingling. You know, if all people they got fucked up knees, you know when it's finna rain and you get that weird that fucked up feeling in your knees, that's the same feeling that nigga Chris Rock get in his jaw every time he think about taking it easy on Will Smith. Every time he think about taking it easy on Will Smith, and they say, fuck no. So I'm just saying, man, ain't no talking this shit out, man. Jada won't peace. She can take that shit with August Alsina. That shit she pulled with August and Will to talk that shit out, that shit ain't working with Chris Rock. He from the Bronx. Or Brooklyn. One of them motherfuckers. That's a New York nigga, man. Fuck it. Fuck that shit. Moving on. You know, I want to get to this topic called Don't Fuck with Cats. And I meant to come on the podcast weeks ago, honestly, to talk about this documentary. I think I probably did, but I'm not too sure. It's a documentary about this guy who was a serial killer. But it all started with a video he posted up on YouTube of torturing and killing cats. And they were saying, like, you can do a lot of wild shit on the internet, but the rule number one of the internet is don't fuck with cats. And I did know this rule, maybe because I'm not a nigga who doing some wild ass shit on the internet. But the reason why I bring it up this week is because, as I was mentioning earlier in the podcast about the school shooting that happened in Awwww or Uva, however you pronounce it, once again, rest in peace. The shooter, there was a video. I didn't watch the video, but I seen it. I seen the articles talking about it. So take it with a grain of salt if you want to or not, but I'm just being real with you. The shooter posted a video playing with a bag full of dead cats. There's a video of him doing this. And I instantly thought about this fucking docu-series I seen on Netflix called Don't Fuck with Cats. And I remember this one scene that they were saying about the dude who was in the docu-series. They were saying, people that do this shit, it's like they have no choice or there's no barriers holding them from crossing over and taking the next step, because they say them doing that is them gearing up to take the next step, which is to kill humans. And it was just wild to me, because I remember in the docu-series when the dude was just fucking with the cats and shit, people took it serious, but law enforcement didn't take it that serious. Like, wait, they looked for him, but once they couldn't find him, they was like, all right, bro, it is. Well, he can be anywhere type shit. And people were saying, like, yo, he's going to kill somebody. He's going to kill somebody. And dude ultimately ended up killing people. So when I come back and I go back to this whole school shooting guy, and he killed all these kids, and then you come out, you see the video of him with a bag full of dead cats. It's like, that shit is real. People that kill, torture, and mutilate animals and shit like that, it shouldn't surprise not a soul when they take that next step and do that to fucking human beings. So when I seen that clip, and I remember watching that docu-series, it just makes me think about how the signs be there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, people don't like to think like this because they don't like asking themselves the question of, what could I have done? But I am a person who thinks that, yo, what the fuck could I have done to help, you know what I'm saying, this issue not be an issue? And the signs be there. When you know a nigga that's fondling with dead animals and walking around with bags of dead cats, throwing that shit up in the air like it's fucking confetti, that nigga's a problem to society. And I don't like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying what niggas can and can't do. But when you come across niggas like that, I don't want to say them be, but there's a good chance some shit's going down in the future with that person, with said person. So when that shit happens, and you can quickly think about the red flags that you seen with a motherfucker, it makes me think about how we the people have to take shit more serious. We spend too much time talking about too much bullshit. We gotta start identifying the motherfuckers who show even a small chance that they'll be capable of doing some shit like this. Black, white, Hispanic, it don't fucking matter. It don't even matter. If you're capable of doing some shit like this, the signs are there. Ain't nobody just motherfucking me, you know what I'm saying, waking up one day and just saying, I'ma do this shit. No, it's always an origin story. It's always some shit that's a direct result or a direct precursor to some shit getting shot the fuck up. Always. That's not me saying motherfuckers ain't innocent. That's me saying it's always some clear, evident shit to why these motherfuckers do what the fuck they do. And it ain't gotta be a direct issue that took place right then and there. It can be a culmination of shit over years. And everybody be having a front row seat to that shit. It's like watching a fucking car accident. Everybody, you know what, some shit, fucked up shit finna happen. So even if you try to turn your head, you still want to see the, you know what I'm saying, the impact, the sparks, the possible fire explosion. You still want to see if somebody gonna survive that motherfucker. But when you translate that over to human life, and you see the niggas that's growing up spiraling out of control, doing a bunch of wild, creepy ass shit, everybody make their one-off remarks about the nigga, but don't nobody do nothing. But then once you get older, or a little nigga get older, you know what I'm saying? More shit than got more chips on his motherfucking shoulder. Now he done elevated from killing the neighborhood cats to killing the little toddlers, the missing toddler that was missing for 6 months. You find the missing toddler, and this nigga playpen full of toys and shit. Now you surprised. Now you shocked. Now you scared. Now motherfuckers army crawling through the streets crying and shit. Now it's fucking teddy bears and flowers and balloons on street signs and shit. Nah, fuck that. Niggas should have stood the fuck up when the signs was there. When the red flags was popping the fuck up. So I say all this to say. I say all this to say, man, on a serious note, we have to be more careful and mindful of who we are around. We have to be more on our detective flow, more on our Bruce Wayne flow, and be cognizant of who's around us, of our surroundings, and stop being so wrapped up in ourselves, and take 5 fucking minutes to examine. I hate you. I only want to use the word examine, but just examine the motherfuckers around you. All you gotta do is see a motherfucker for 20, 30 seconds to get a possible glimpse into their life. And you can't tell me, looking at a picture of dude did the shooting, you can't tell me he wasn't doing shit that motherfucker saw as disturbing. I was saying this before I even seen it. It was a video of dude playing with a bag full of dead fucking cats. So it's like we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. There needs to be more rules and shit in place to stop these type of things. But also, before we even get to that point, on a moral level, but we have to do something, man. We gotta do something, because this shit getting spooky, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a shooting everywhere, every motherfucking week at this point. Real motherfucking talk. Moving on, man, so we can get the fuck up out of here and wrap this podcast on up, man. Great fucking episode so fucking far. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really enjoyed recording this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go ahead and get into the Rolly Romero getting rolled and the NBA playoffs recap. Let's do Rolly first. You know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly wanted Rolly to win. I honestly wanted Rolly Romero to win, just because I wanted to be. I wanted to be entertained. I felt like it would be way more entertaining if Rolly Romero actually won that fight. Obviously, we all knew Tank was gonna win. Me wanting Rolly to win was just me wanting to be extremely entertained that night. I will say, leading up to in the fight, leading up to the knockout, I had Rolly winning that fight. I had Rolly winning so far, probably 3 rounds to 2. It was a few times where I felt like he down there knocked Tank the fuck out if Tank didn't just move his head to the right just in time, or you know what I'm saying, or if he didn't barely miss. So Tank was definitely in danger a few times of getting his shit knocked off his shoulders. But also, while that was going on, you clearly saw that it was just a different level. It was things that Rolly just hasn't mastered yet. You know, when you playing a game, how you got to go through certain levels and go through certain shit throughout the game to unlock certain, certain gears, certain, certain things, certain new shit to do to make your character more dope. It seemed like Rolly just didn't have none of that shit. It seemed like he was just on level 2. Tank was on level like 20. Like, it was just certain shit that Rolly just couldn't do. And you saw it on your couch at home. So I can only imagine what it looked like actually being there. But I still had him up 3-2. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Tank knew he was in there with a nigga that could knock him off and embarrass him, just because he was so inexperienced. That made him that dangerous. But the knockout was a weird knockout just because it wasn't a hard thrown punch. It wasn't a knockout where he was laid out on the canvas. He got up during the 10 count, but his legs was gone. And reason being, that was a perfectly placed punch because, speaking of inexperience, Rolly had just thrown that punch and Tank didn't count him. He literally threw that. He ran. He SOS'd it. He threw that punch right back, and Tank fucked him up. And in doing that, he leaned into it, walked right into that motherfucker. So it wasn't even a thrown punch, a hard thrown punch. It was just a perfectly placed punch. And Rolly got rolled. The one thing about that, and I'll move on, the one thing about that fight is that fight really was a testament, and it was a nod to trolls getting their ass whooped. We've been on the wrong end of a winning streak of these trolls. Jake Paul been, trolling and knocking niggas the fuck out. Last time we had a troll get fucked over with 6ix9ine going to jail, and he came right back out. He right back out. So it was good to see a troll get his ass whooped for talking shit and talking himself into an ass whooping. But I wanted to be entertained that night. I truly motherfucking did. Real fast, when we get the fuck up out of here, man. We recording this podcast on a Wednesday night. This episode will be coming out on the 2nd, which is Thursday, which is also the day of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Golden State Warriors versus the who are they going against? Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, St. Louis's own, them nasty ass Ruffles. Him, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Grant Williams, Robin Williams, the nigga White. I forget his first name. They got White. They got Peyton Pritchard. They got a nice little team. They got two guys. And they got three guys. So I'm gonna give Marcus Smart the nod just because he is DPOY. I combine him and Al Horford into one person, so they got three guys over there. Defense on 10. I'm not gonna lie to you, defense on 10. And they got size. They don't necessarily punish the paint with their size, with their big men or nothing like that, but they got size compared to Golden State. Golden State is just really motherfucking small. And a part of me feels like Boston may be the better shooting team. I know that sounds crazy as fuck because it's the Golden State Warriors, but just because I haven't seen Clay, Steph, and Jordan Poole really have a game to where they all been going crazy. Like, it's been a lot of games this playoffs to where Clay started off shitty and in the second half he'd take over. Or where Steph and Clay go a combined 2 for 18 from 3. Like, they really ain't been clicking from deep for it. So a part of me feels like Boston may be a better shooting team, but then a part of me is like, you guys see these niggas shoot like that on the biggest stage of all. But I feel like Golden State is just still the favorite to me just because I seen Steph in person. I know that shit looks crazy seeing them chase Steph around, him turn around, shooting that motherfucker and turning, looking at the crowd, eating popcorn, right, running. It looks different when you see it in person, guys. I'm telling you. When I seen that, and when you see Steph, he's hot, bro. There's nothing else like it. I've seen LeBron, Kobe, KD, Russ. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas. There's nothing like that. I only seen Steph get hot for a small stretch. He scored the first 12 points of the game. Nigga, it was unbelievable. With KD and Clay on the court, seeing them run around, bro, it's different. And now you got Klay Thompson back. You got Jordan Poole doing that same shit. Hopefully Gary Payton II can come back and get some run, man, just because they made it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see a season get ended like that. And I love Draymond Green. I think he can nullify some of that paint presence with Boston and their size. Hopefully that can kind of knock out the whole lob threats of Robert Williams. Help on the offensive glass with Al Horford and shit like that. But it should be a very good season. Series. I got Golden State pulling it out in 7 games. I can see it going either way. Honestly, I'm a Laker fan, so I don't want to see Boston win this fucking championship. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I just want to see Golden State because I picked Golden State to win a championship hellas ago, just because I want to hang on to the old bloods, man, to the old guard, man. I honestly feel like it's a changing of the guard right now with all the talent and the young talent, I should say, that's taking over and dominating and eliminating a lot of old cats. I honestly feel like if Golden State wins, the old guard, it'll like give them an extra 2 years or some shit. I feel like if the Golden State Warriors win next year, the Clippers and Lakers may come back into the fold. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn may have another year to give it a shot. But then after a year or two, these young niggas is eating on some Rick Ross shit. But I got Golden State, man. I'm predicting Steph Curry to win Finals MVP just because that's who the league want to be Finals MVP. On some real shit, I got Klay Thompson for Finals MVP. I feel like Klay Thompson finna go crazy, bro. I feel like the storyline is there. He missed all that time. He come back. They come back to the finals. He got snubbed from top 75 all the time. He got snubbed in his last year being healthy, of not being able to motherfucking get an all NBA team to get that $30 million bonus. He always getting snubbed. He always getting snubbed. And I feel like if Klay Thompson just come back and be Klay Thompson, don't let it get to game 6 and he do what the fuck he known to do in game 6s. I think Klay Thompson can be the Finals MVP. And if I was betting, I would bet on Klay motherfucking Thompson. But we all know who they want to win Finals MVP. Even if it's close, that motherfucker going to Steph Curry. So we already know how the game go with that shit. And he won an all-time great. So I wouldn't be mad either or. I just need Golden State to win. And it's fucked up because I don't like neither one of these franchises, Boston or Golden State, because I'm a Laker nigga, but I need the old niggas to win at this point. But fuck it, man. I think that's all we got. I think that's all we got on the motherfucking docket, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We over an hour, down there, hour 15, this motherfucker. Man, before we wrap the podcast on up, I want to say, like I do each and every week, man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's tapped in enjoying the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love and motherfucking support. No matter if you watch us on YouTube at the OGHatchTV YouTube channel, or if you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audio Mac, Anchor, Audible, etc., man, on all platforms type shit. I will say this. I'm not one of those niggas who come out here and, ask y'all to I do say comment. Like, beg y'all for likes, comments, streams, and downloads and none of that shit. So I do want to ask you guys for this. All the friends of the show has tapped in and joined the conversation, man. I do understand that y'all like me. I wasn't a nigga who subscribed and, doing all that shit to the shows I was listening to, leaving comments and reviews and nothing like that. I was just a faithful listener. So I get it, You attract the people, you attract who you are type shit. And I love y'all for that. So I see y'all showing love the way y'all show love. But I do want to ask everybody, man, to go on Apple Podcasts, get a show a 5-star review. Honestly, give it an honest review. If you think it's a 2-star, 3-star, keep that shit to yourself. Not just I'm just playing, man. But go on Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review. Leave a comment, leave a review, whatever you want to say, man. What's your favorite part of the show? What you love about the show? What you miss about the show? What should I bring back? Things that I should do on the show that I stopped doing a long time ago. What should I bring back? What do you want to see in phase 2 of the podcast? What do you want to see? What changes do you want to see made to the show? Do you like the show with more guests, better no guests? Should it be more guests on a more frequent basis? Tell me your favorite episode. Whatever you want to say, man. If you want to ask a question, whatever you want to put right there, just put right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going this podcast, get these reviews up so we can start getting these so we can go get these critical genre notifications and placing the right genre so it can be a lot more easy and accessible for people to find this podcast. And also just to keep letting motherfuckers know we coming. We stepping on motherfucking necks, man. But with that said, man, I want to say, shout out to everybody around the world. You know what I'm saying? It's tapped and joining the conversation, man. I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate everybody who didn't get too mad about not having an episode last week. I appreciate people that came and fucked with me on the live chat throughout the live stream of episode 94 of The Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast. I give it up on this side, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And I'll holler at y'all next week, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Oh, man. Hey, man. I know, man. That whole celibacy show, the celibacy show I was talking about. I ain't gonna lie, man. Might just do that shit. I might just do that shit, man. I gave it a try. And it went well. It's like it did. I'm talking about, that's from like the thickest bitches I know. All of a sudden, I always thought you was cute. Oh, did you? Did you, bitch? You always thought I was that nigga, huh? Why you didn't say this last week? I was letting this dick off like a chopper last week. You ain't want to do with a nigga. Now I got my dick all zipped up in the mother me Ziploc bag in the crib. Now you want to come suck on it. You want to come slob on the nigga. All right, just don't use no teeth. I'm out this motherfucker, man. Y'all have a nice one, man. I'll holler at y'all next week, man. We out this motherfucker.